So Elon Musk is trying to help balance our budget, and apparently Democrats have a huge problem with that. But they don't seem to have a problem with another billionaire, George Soros, and his son, whose money is funding a radio station, a series of radio stations that's been accused of broadcasting live locations, by the way, in Colorado, undercover ICE agents, locations of them. Meanwhile, KCBS Radio in San Francisco reportedly told listeners on January 26, get this, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents are currently carrying out an operation on the east side of town. The county's response network says agents in San Jose were in unmarked vehicles. FCC Chair Brendan Carr joins us now. He's running that probe. Concerning to you, Brendan?
Yeah, of course. Look, I try to look on the bright side of things, and here I think that's the fact that we are having an unprecedented number of deportations taking place in this country. And for that, thank goodness for President Trump. Promises made, promises kept. He came in and said he's the person that can not only secure the border, but deport people that are here illegally, and he's carrying that out with unprecedented speed, thanks to Secretary Noem, Tom Homan as well. Here, this is really concerning. So what happened was you had ICE agents undercover doing operations in East San Jose, and part of the town known for violent gang activity, and you had this radio station broadcasting the live location, identifying the unmarked vehicles that they were in, and again, against the backdrop of Democrat leaders in Congress saying it's time for people to take fights to the street against Trump's agenda. So we have sent a letter of inquiry, a formal investigation into that matter, and they have just a matter of days left to respond to that inquiry and explain how this could possibly be consistent with their public interest obligations. And
I should have called you chairman. I apologize for that. In terms of USAID funding, and people are concerned about the spending here, if you want to know motivation, look at this. $377,000 from USAID workers go to Democrats, 12 go to Republicans, and you wonder if there's a political agenda there. At the very least, you have to understand the concern.
Yeah, look, when you look at USAID in particular, it has been operating as sort of a money laundering operation for all sorts of radical causes, everything from promoting divisive DEI to actually helping to fund some of the censorship cartel operations that are taking place across the board. So it's very interesting that this is the place where Democrats have decided to go to the ramparts.
All right. And by the way, we reached out to Odyssey to get a statement on this. George Soros bought all those stations. You dissented from it, but now you're in charge. Who knows if that would have went through if you were in charge. Meanwhile, the other big story is 60 Minutes. And you said you have to turn over the transcripts of the Vice President Kamala Harris's interview because of the way, obviously, it was edited, and they're already being sued for $10 billion by the Trump team. Are you worried about the precedent of asking for these transcripts because now everybody that has to edit down a interview with a high-profile figure will have the same situation?
No, not at all. What's actually interesting here is the precedent we're following is the precedent that the Democrat FCC set when it came to Fox. There was a complaint lodged against Fox, and so they opened up a public proceeding on that, and we're simply applying that precedent. You know, look, there's a lot of people in this country right now on the radical left that are upset about this investigation into CBS and the work that I'm doing on broadcasters. And sort of paraphrase Thomas Sowell, when the government has been weaponized in your favor, it feels like discrimination when all of a sudden there's even-handed treatment. There's a lot of people that have been on that sort of that upper road of the two-tiered system of government. And what I'm here to do is apply the law evenly. This is a rare situation where we had extrinsic evidence that CBS had played one answer or one set of words and then swapped in another set. And CBS's conduct through this, frankly, has been concerning. You know, look, they just did an interview with Vice President Vance and immediately fully disclosed the unedited transcript. For some reason, they decided not to do that in this case. And so we've now opened a proceeding. We think it's in the public interest to allow people to participate and comment. And we're going to take this one step at a time at the FCC.
And I hope we can talk to you pretty consistently, Chairman, because there's so much going on in media that really matters, and it's changing so quickly. Brendan Carr, thanks so much.
Thanks.